What is up everyone, it's CMG here. So here we are with me doing another extremely rare Honkai Star Rail video, and yes, they will continue to be so as I'm not a content creator for this game. So consider this merely at best an account update, or as I would prefer to call it, a diary entry. Yeah, it seems a bit cheesy, I know. Anyway, so on HSR we are currently in the 3.0 update. We just got a brand new place in the game, Amphorius. I did play through the Trailblaze quest and it was pretty good. Very long, but pretty good. So anyway, the last time I made one of these HSR videos, I mentioned at the end of it that I was planning to save for Fugue, and that was before Christmas time when her banner came out. Well, I did actually manage to win a 50-50 and get her. I'll show you that build on here in a moment. You'll notice as well that I also pulled for 5-star Herta. Only just yesterday, in fact. I was going to pull for Fei Xiao originally because I was thinking about ironing out my win character options. But I guess new character hype plus everyone around me saying Herta is actually a good character to use kind of swung it for me. So yeah, I ended up getting her in the end. Just had to get through a 50-50 loss to Himiko to get her. So yeah, I kind of figured since I have two characters I have here to show off builds for, I might as well do something now. For Herta, the build is an extremely such short notice kind of ordeal where I've had to pull relics off other 4-star characters so I can try her out, since I haven't even started farming for relics for her yet. I got a 4-piece musketeer set on her as a pro-tem thing, and she's doing okay for now at least. So anyway, let's just show off my builds for Fugue and 5-star Herta. Okay, so this is my build for Fugue. So if you remember back when I made my last HSR video a month ago, I would have showed off all of the materials that I pre-farmed, so I pretty much had her ready to go as soon as I got her from the banner. I reckon I'm quite pleased with the stats here. Like 170 speed looks pretty good here, right? The problem is I feel like I am lacking some break effect in areas, and I figured it wouldn't go amiss to perhaps sacrifice a bit of that speed so I can get more break. But I really don't want to let go of that speed. It would be ideal to have pulled a signature light cone, that being the case, but I don't ever pull on light cone banners. I just have to make do with whatever I have that's free. So I guess we could just start off by checking out the build, right? So I've got, well, the light cone is a 4-star resolution shines at super imposition 5. I've literally built this all the way up, so max and super imposition, whatever. Yeah, I think apparently this is the best light cone to use for us, so that's what I'm using if you're not using the signature light cone. It just offers an ensnared kind of thing. I'm still trying to figure out what ensnared means, even after playing this game for 2 years at least. So yeah, I'm using it. The traces are fully maxed out, and these are the relics. So basically, I'm using the exact same sets as I used for Firefly and Ling Sha. So that's the Forger, Calpagni Lantern, and Iron Cavalry. Now, all I've tried to do here with these relics is focus on speed, break, and effect hit rate. Since she's a Nihility character, you kind of like need a lot of effect hit rate, right? So in the headpiece, I've got 8 speed and 8.2 effect hit rate. The handpiece, I have 10 speed, 11 effect hit rate, and, well, unfortunately nothing rolled into break effect, but I was quite happy with 10 speed. So there's that. The body piece, the main stat is effect hit rate, and then you have a break effect at 11.6%. I'm only focusing on the ones that she kind of like needs, which are the ones that are highlighted. I don't really care too much about the ones that are off stats like attack, HP, and crit damage. But yeah, so the foot piece, I've got speed, of course, and then you have effect hit rate and break effect. So that's the Iron Cavalry pieces. And then for the Forge pieces, the Ball and Rope, we have this piece here with HP. I think this needs to be... Yeah, okay, so it does need to be HP. Alright, so I've got HP, 4 speed, 7.7 effect hit rate, and 18.1 break. And then you have break effect, as the main stat on the rope, and then I've only got 11.2 effect hit rate. I think it rolled into it. Okay, it rolled into it twice. I rolled into HP twice as well, unfortunately, but there's no speed. But it's fine, I guess, since I've already got like 170 speed. Who do I use Fugue with? I guess we can have a look at some of the teams I've been using. Let's see now. I've been using this team right here, where I've got Robin as my attack buffer, and then I've got Rapper, and then Fugue and Lingshar. Lingshar, man. What? I don't know what I'd do without Lingshar, honestly. She's probably the best pulls I ever did. Like, honestly, without Lingshar, I think I'd struggle in this game, to be fair. I mean, a lot of people use other characters like Aventurine and like proper sustained characters, but I just like to use Lingshar, and obviously she's a very, very pretty character. They all are, really. But yeah, I use this team a lot with Fugue in it. It gets me by, you know, it helps me through a lot of content, so yeah, this is the kind of team I use. So let's go back to the Fugue build. But yeah, I'm really, really happy to get Fugue, honestly. I mean, it's a good character. She's a really, really cool character. But it's like I said, everyone's got different builds. I mean, I would have probably gone for the light cone, but I never go for light cones. I don't ever pull on the light cone banners, so there's no real, I don't know. I just prefer to do it that way. So there you go. There's my Fugue build. Let me know what you think. All right, so this right here is my last minute build for the Herta, or the Herta, or 5-star Herta, whatever you want to say in this moment. So yeah, I got her only just yesterday, and I tried to put together a decent build for her. I didn't pre-farm, I didn't plan on getting her anything. I was planning on going for Fei Xiao on her rerun, but I ended up not going for it. I just ended up going for her instead. Another erudition character, why not? So, as you can see, right here, I've got 2,500 attack, only 136 speed, which I do believe is a little bit too slow. And it will be improved, don't worry. But the crit ratio is not bad. It's not great, but it's enough to get by, right? The light cone is Genius's Repose on S2, right? I haven't even fully built up the light cone yet. I think I've still got to upgrade it one more time to get it to level 80, and that'll be done there. Traces, I've prioritized doing her skill. Like, basically her skill is kind of like the main prioritization. Although, having said that, I've also tried to iron out some of her other bits and pieces as well. So her ultimate and her talent. And I've also unlocked the bonus abilities as well. So all of these bonus abilities have been unlocked. As you can see, there's still a bit to go. I've still got to unlock some of these other stat bonuses as well, which are in progress. This is definitely needed. I need to get more speed. But yeah. So this is my work in progress. Basically, I'm prioritizing the skill first, then the ultimate, and then the talent. And then if it's needed, we go for the basic attack. Yeah, so it's a really cool, interesting thing as well about Herta as well. If you unlock this talent, if there's more than one, or if there's 2 erudition characters on the team, she gives the team a staggering 80% crit damage, which is ridiculous. I mean, I'm trying to work her alongside Rapper, who's also an erudition character, as you know. Because I use a lot of Rapper, a lot. And I really actually like using Rapper, so I kind of like use her with Herta at the same time. Her, and also Himiko as well, works with her really well. And also, who's the other character that is pretty good with her? Oh yeah, 4-star Herta as well. Yeah. But anyway, that's my traces. Now, Relics, like I said, it's pretty last minute. I'm using Musketeer of Wild Wheat at the moment as the 4-piece set. And right now, I'm using Sigonia Unclaimed Desolation as the ball and rope. Now, a lot of people suggest that I use Izumo instead. Which is fine, I guess. I mean, it increases the attack by 12%. And also, if you have more than one character that has got erudition, it increases the character's crit rate. Which is ideal, right? You need more crit rate for your characters. But I just figured that the only reason why I'm using Sigonia Unclaimed Desolation is because when I was farming for... Well, when I was farming for Herta at the last second, I didn't get very many good pieces for Izumo. I was getting stuff like HP and defense, like in every single piece. So I got frustrated and I ended up just using Sigonia instead for the time being. But I mean, look at the actual stats that I got for this bullet specifically. I mean, I got like a little bit of attack. I got some crit damage. I got ice damage boost as a main stat. And in the rope, I got attack as a main stat, but not very much else. I've only got a little bit of crit rate, but that's it. I don't have any speed, I don't have any crit damage, but I guess the crit rate is kind of holding it up, because I was really struggling to get any kind of crit rate in any of these pieces. So I was like, okay, let's look for all the ones that I've got crit rate in, which, for example, this speed boots here, I've got merely 2.5 crit rate. Yeah. You can clearly see how things go with my rolls. They're not very good. I mean, I could go with the fresh reroll. What is this here? The variable dice, which is the new feature to be added in 3.0. These are very scarce. Like, I'm not going to just use this on a mere musketeer piece, right? I'd rather just farm for pieces that I can actually use for this character in later on. Yeah, this piece right here. Crit damage, crit rate. I think I took this off of my Clara, I think. I think Clara was holding onto this, and I had to take this off Clara and then put it on my Herta. Yeah, again, I think this is a piece that I took off my Dr. Ratio, and I just took it off of him, and I just used it on Herta, just so I could use her for a bit, until I got some proper pieces for her. Now, I think the 4-piece set that I really want to use on Herta is, let me just have a look at it. I think it's in the, if I go to the, here, and I go to, hold on. Let me go to, I think it's the Path of Uncertainty. This is one of the pieces. Yeah. So, Scholar Lost in Erudition is kind of like the set that you want to use on Herta, right? Obviously, it increases crit rate by 8%, and then it increases damage dealt by skill. See, I haven't even started rolling for this yet. So, and especially even if I don't get pieces for this, I can also get pieces for this set as well, which I could maybe use for Sparkle in the future. But yeah, I haven't even started rolling for this yet. So yeah, I mean, this is a kind of a pro-tem set, I guess. Until, you know, I get good pieces, and then suddenly I can just start distributing these pieces to the characters that I originally stole these pieces from. But yeah, this is enough to get by. I mean, I'm running... Who am I running Herta with at the moment? I'm running Herta with, well, Jade, Robin, and I also run Rapper. I also run Rapper with Herta as well. I don't know why, but I just kind of like want to use these two together. Because I use a lot of Rapper. I've noticed this as well. I use Rapper a lot in this game. I'm not going to lie. But yeah, this is a fair team to use. I mean, I do use Herta and Jade together a lot with Robin, who's an attack buffer. A massive attack buffer. And then you got Lingsha, who's a sustain. Yeah. I mean, it's enough to get by, right? So, let me know what you think about this very last-minute Herta build. Like I said, I will improve it over time. Just got to get the right rolls into the right... Well, I've got to get the right relics and then get the right rolls. You know how tedious it is. I don't have to explain that bit. But yeah. So, there you go. That is basically my account update. I'll probably do another one of these maybe in a month's time. Maybe in a future... or whatever. I'm not really too sure how I'm doing these. But yeah, just a little bit of an update. We're currently in 3.0 right now. We might do another one of these videos at the end of 3.1, perhaps. And I'll give you a little bit of an update of what's been going on. But yeah, thank you so much for watching the video regardless. If you like this idea for content and you want to see more in the future, go ahead and click on the subscribe button. Send a comment, like the video, and then turn on your notifications. It really does help me out a great deal. You can also check me out on all of my other social medias. My Twitter account, my Discord, and of course my TikTok. And let's not forget as well my Instagram and my Threads as well. And let's not forget as well my Blue Sky as well. I've also got that. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, guys. Have a great day. Have a great life. Be nice to your fellow gamers because we're all human beings. I've been CMG as always. Until the next video, I shall see you later. Peace!